doing it live, darn it. Oh, we're doing it live. So first and foremost, I want to give a big thank you. I brought my microphone out here, yes. A big thank you to Donnie for sharing that tweet. Danny Wood tweeting the video. Much appreciation. Yeah, no, I made that video because it was my honest reaction. Sometimes I don't put those videos out, but I decided to put that one out because it felt important to talk about. I'm really glad that you wrote that song because it's needed. We all know the vibe and we know what's going on in the world, and the video really broke me, and it's really the only thing I've been able to say to everybody is that the video broke me in the best way possible because it broke the spell that had been casted on me. And these are issues that we can get into on a deeper level in other videos with on much deeper analytical things, but it really means a lot to me. A lot of amazing people have reached out, supportive since that tweet, so thank you. It was just one of those things where it was well placed at a specific time where I needed a little love bump. So I would say that my creative journey started with New Kids on the Block, as they were one of the first groups that I really identified to as a kid. Like, maybe I wanted to be a new kid on the block, you know? As at the time, in 3rd grade, I was the new kid on the block, and coming from where I came from, everybody loved the new kids. Then I moved to the mountains, and it was different, and so needless to say, I didn't understand. And whatever it is, that spirit of what I'm talking about, and that we all know, if you watched my reaction video, kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to kind of losing touch with things that are good and being subverted into thinking that they're not. And you know, I remember growing up listening to a lot of rock music, and I love rock music, and I play in rock bands, I played in blues bands, a bunch of different bands. But I remember a lot of it being depressing, and it was a hard hit. When watching that video, I came to the realization of how I was subverted into not having fun and being miserable. And for some reason, I don't know what, you know, or how, weird forces in the universe, God willing. There's a lot of birds flying over right now. They're really awesome. Sorry. You know, things happen. And that subversion that I was talking about, you know, it happens. And you just, when something comes along like this song and it hits you in the heart in that part that's been missing for that long, you identify it. And I wanted to just give a thank you to Donnie for sharing it and recognizing that it hit me in a deep way, because it changed my life. Obviously, we're sitting here talking about it. Every single move that we make and everything we do has an impact, and these are the type of fellows that get that. And so I just appreciate being brought into the family. I feel like lately I've been coming full circle into the things that I loved when I was a kid. You know, I recently started building with Lego again, and I built the Lego Millennium Falcon bass guitar, like on the name of my channel here. It took me 3 months to build, working off and on. But once it was done, and I played a few shows with it, I mean, come on, I can't even tell you how satisfying it is to play a bass guitar that is made in the shape of a Millennium Falcon that I built. That's satisfying. So, story short, this video Bring Back the Time really brought back the time for me. As I said, broke the spell of not that I didn't know that they were talented, and I've thought about that a lot since y'all have come back. If Donnie gets a chance to see this video, I've thought about how cool it was that you all have come back. It wasn't that, but it was deeper. And you said it to me in message that it's bigger than your band, and you're right. It is bigger than your band. You, as the leader of your entourage, have, at least from my perspective, from what I can tell, has had to really be tough and make tough decisions in being the leader of your group and your family. You're the patriarch, if you will. But I appreciate you, and connecting with the things that you did as a child can bring you to those full circle moments in life that offer greater opportunities to really make your dreams come true. And I want to say thank you to Donnie for inviting me to their show as his guest on Twitter. I mean, that's a huge deal to me, man. I won't be able to repay you for any of this, but I'm gonna do my best. You know, that's all I gotta say. I don't know how any other way to put it other than, you know, real recognize real, brother. I love you. You know, there's a lot of amazing people in this family, and I look forward to meeting them at the concert or wherever. My sister is a very big New Kids fan. There's a cruise coming up. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that cruise, that looks like a good time, my man. Just saying, I think I need to be on that boat with my sister. We're gonna figure that out. If I have to work my butt off double time in the next couple months. The Cultivator Gooch Scoop. You gotta go in and under. Oh, that's a big fucking rock right there, bud. It's basically an excavator. That's how they learned it, or figured it out how to do an escalator back in the day, you know? I think I'd like to be there. Whatever those forces are that keep love away from love, they're not as powerful as love. Eventually it finds a way. And anyways, thank you for checking out this video. Once again, Donnie and all the New Kids on the Block fans that shared it and have reached out with love and support from that video. It really means the world to me. I've said it in a few posts, but that's the type of person that I am, and I'm noticing that that's how all of you are, and I'm super sad that I wasn't around longer in this community before, but I'm glad to be here now. So if you could just do me a favor and
please subscribe, please subscribe.